Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm joined by the fabulous and very talented Molly Osborne, who's currently starring in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, a brand new musical at the Southwark Playhouse in the brand new space, The Elephant, which is exciting. How are you, Molly?
Yes, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm very excited to see the new space and see this new musical. Of
Me
course,
too.
you're
Yeah,
you're you're in it. It's a brand new musical. How does that feel?
it's super exciting. I've heard so many amazing things about the production that happened in 2019. And when the announcement came out, I had loads of messages from people like, "It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." Like the music is amazing. We fell in love with it, so it's really really exciting. It's been a really amazing journey as well with the material that's sort of changing with us and with the addition of more people. So yeah, super, super exciting. We move into the theatre next week,
Very
which is wild.
exciting. So
Yes.
so people out there who maybe haven't heard of Benjamin Button or haven't seen the film, what would you tell them
Yes.
it's about?
Yes. Well, this production of Benjamin Button is told by some with the lights come up and we see some fishermen coming returning home from the sea, and they come and tell the story through music and narrative of a man named Benjamin who was born in the latter years of his life rather than as a baby. And he lives his whole, the show covers a very huge amount of time. And we see him live his life aging entirely in reverse. And therefore, with a young soul and a young mind and young eyes in an old man's body. And all of the connotations of that, of what we think of the elderly, and um, him kind of living that disjunct life that is not the same as his experience. Um, and we meet all of the people that he encounters along the way and get to see him learn and grow through the relationships that he has. It's a
Amazing.
wild one.
I'm very excited to see it. So, being that obviously
Yeah.
Curious is a brand new musical, how does it feel to be exploring new work? Because of course you're working with some really great people in the company as well.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's a privilege, isn't it? I mean, it still doesn't get old, particularly post-pandemic, that people are investing in new writing, and that um that we're getting to see this on a larger level. It's super exciting, and also from the team, it's such a lovely group of people. They are so 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 talented. It's incredible to be working with them, and everyone's very open to listening to each other, and for, like I said, for it to kind of grow together with us, and as we grow with the team, the material's growing and ever changing. That's you can't ask for more really as an actor. It's this bread and butter of jobs.
Yeah,
It's
and you
incredible.
actually answered my next question. I was going to say how important you think it is to be bringing new writing and musical theatre to London.
Oh, absolutely,
There's some
yeah.
things like you've got Six, you've got lots of new writing out there. But being
Yeah,
that it's a full cast ensemble as well, it's more jobs. It's also an
yeah.
exciting time as well because it's a brand new theatre. Have you actually been to the theatre yet, or is that coming
I
soon?
haven't. Yes, that's coming soon. That's coming soon. Yes, it's so important, isn't it? I recently went to see Operation Mincemeat as well, that my flatmate is doing. And they have a lovely memo in their program that's thank you so much for supporting new work. And it feels it's really this is exactly the same. To I'd feel so grateful to be a part of it, let alone that it's happening, and it deserves to happen, and it's
Yeah.
wonderful. It really does. New writing. We need to get back to taking those risks again on people that we perhaps don't have guaranteed relationships with, but trusting material, trusting
Yeah.
creatives for
And
what
of
they have
course,
and what they can offer.
Definitely. And of course, this is a folk musical, so that's quite exciting. So have you got a favorite folk song at all out there that you've been listening to?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's in my brain is the whole score of this show right
Can you give
now.
us a little sneak peek? Is there a song in the show that you're particularly inspired by?
My gosh, we're about to start work on some more detailed work on. I play the character Elowen. She sings a really beautiful song at the in the later part of the show called Time that really hits the nail on the head, really, about and drives a quite arresting message that all we have is now. And I think, lyrically and musically, that it being folk music, they marry so beautifully together. What Jethro and Darren have created to tell the story is so beautiful, and I can't, I don't ever get bored of hearing everyone play the songs. And because it's actor music, I've never done anything on this scale before. That every day is a sixth row, and it just gets everyone has a moment every other day of tearing up because the music is just stunning, stunning.
Yeah, I was going to say to you as well, literally, that leads on to my next question. Obviously, it's an ensemble of actor musicians, which is amazing. It's almost like quadruple threat, not just triple threat of the usual
Yeah,
singing, dancing, and acting. So, what's that been like? And working with, people like Jamie Parker as well must be incredible.
he's gorgeous, so detailed from the get-go and very inspiring. And that to be said about the whole company as well. What everyone's bringing in the focus, I think, as well, with when you see actor muso shows, it's so important to know where the spectacle is, because everything is such a spectacle. So to watch everyone work in this very focused and detailed way, bringing small snippets of character and then coming back to narration and filling the music again, and then poking out to inhabit this different character. Everyone's kind of multi-rolling at the same time. It really is. I mean, it's a stupidly talented company. I can't, I'm not really. I'm not acting music trained at all. I'm playing a little bit of guitar in this because I've played guitar for years, which is really nice to get my hands on doing some music. But truly, I'm sitting back and it's just insane. It's insane, the talent in the room. Wild.
Very exciting. I just love the fact that
Yeah,
you guys are so in love with the show and also in love with each other as a cast. That's always so important, building those bonds in the first few weeks of rehearsals. So tell us a little bit more
definitely.
about your character, Aloan, and who you play in this
Mm.
show.
Yes, Elowen um, is the midwife, the local midwife's daughter, and she is also the barmaid at the local pub. She is a feisty young woman, and which is lovely, like how wonderful in post World War One, to find a woman like that. And yeah, so they Benjamin and Lowen meet at what seems like the entirely wrong time of their life, um, and they flow together, they come apart, they flow together, they come apart throughout the whole of the storyline, and they teach each other uh, so much that she essentially acts as trying to undo all of the reasons why Benjamin feels like he's a monster, allowing him to arrive to make the journey, arriving at I might deserve to be happy after all. And she doesn't over explain any of it. She does. The character is written that she just sort of inspires it and she lives it herself. She's very wise and very confident and certainly peaceful, especially as she grows up. And it is a romantic it's the romantic strain of the story, but it also, I think, for me, it highlights the what we're all kind of talking about as well at the moment, the can I love myself element for Benjamin. And she's beautifully faulted as well as which is just a wonderful part of the writing. That
Hmm.
they're both in that conflict with a bit with themselves and with each other.
Hmm.
Um, it's been really interesting getting into the complexities of the relationship that they have.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing lots more of this. It sounds like the cast and everything sounds incredible. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I'm coming on the 1st of June, which I think is going to be amazing. So given
Amazing.
that Elowen is a barmaid, I thought that I just had to ask you, what is your go-to drink at a bar?
Oh, today, um, I'm a beer gal, me. Pint of anything. I'm a Guinness gal, really. I like a Guinness.
Me too. I love a Guinness. We'll have to have a
Yes,
Guinness at some point together.
iron. Yeah, it's good for you,
It
really,
is.
is what
It
it
really
is.
is. Well,
Yeah.
it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you today, Molly. I want to say a huge thank you for your time. Can't wait to see the curious
Thank you for
case
having
of
me.
Benjamin Button at Southwark Playhouse. It's running from the 22nd of May through to the 1st of July, so be sure to go get your tickets. If you could say to anybody out
Mm.
there why they should come along and see this show, why should they?
I think certainly to see music in front of you is the spectacle in itself, but I think people should come to see the show to go on a journey, to go on a journey with the story, and I think with the universal themes of the show, with they'll come out leaving different to how they went in, for sure.
Brilliant. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I hope everybody else is. Thank you so much for today, Molly, and I look forward to
Thank you, it's a
seeing
pleasure.
you very, very soon. Thank
Yes, I'll see you
you.
super soon.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.